episode of Top Shelf, where we will be reviewing the greatest Microsoft exclusive out there. Yes, that is my opinion. Agent, what do you think about that?
It is really the great. I have to say, by far, the best Halo game. There.
Yes, and today I have with me my good friend Adrian RC13, as you heard his voice. Honestly, this was probably the best Halo game of all time.
Oh, well done.
Of all time.
I have to agree.
Yes, it was fun. Everything was fun. The campaign was monumentous. It had its moments where I thought I was gonna cry. But that's because I'm a real diehard Halo fan. So if you're a diehard Halo fan, you will definitely love this game. And especially if you've ever read the books, you will drastically understand what the hell's going on in this game.
Yeah, I didn't read the book, so but I wasn't too far behind on what was going on, so it's so great for me.
See, that's why this game is also great for people that have. I'll go on and say that for people that haven't even played a Halo game, this is a good starting point because you're restarting a new trilogy. It gives backstory back onto Master Chief and how he came to be, and a little bit of other characters. So I think this is a good starting point for a player to come in and play the Halo franchise.
Yeah, that's true. Or I think maybe most of them start off with Reach and Halo 3.
Right. Well, I'm saying for those that have never played one, and you're looking at the franchise right now, this is awesome starting point right here.
I think it's probably the best point you can have.
Yeah. Well, as we all know, Bungie didn't make this video game. 343 Studios took over, and
They knocked Bungie right out of the park.
yeah, they knocked Bungie right out of the park.
They knocked them out of there.
Everything, visual, gameplay, sound, multiplayer, everything about this game is top shelf. Well, we'll be going into more detail with, I guess we start off with campaign.
Campaign has 8 chapters in total.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Yes,
8 chapters.
Not counting the prologue or the epilogue.
Right. Well, that epilogue there's more cutscenes, but it's 8 chapters. And it'll probably take you
6 to 8 hours, depending on the difficulty you are playing on.
yes, if it's legendary, I imagine if you're not a very strong player, and especially if you haven't played this type of franchise before, it'll take you at least 11 hours.
Yeah, after I beat the campaign on Heroic with you and our group, I went back and played on Legendary.
Right.
I died at least 3 or 4 times on the first chapter alone.
Right. Man, I did the same thing. I went back and played the first chapter just to see what the difference would be, and it's brutal. It is brutal.
Yeah, it is really something.
Man, I'd like to say that probably even the little grunts, the cannon fodder of the Covenant could kill you if there were like 5 of them. And not to mention, they throw a plasma grenade like it's a fastball. They'll hit you from 100 yards away, and oh my god, you will die. So
yeah, not only that, I noticed that they have unlimited plasma grenades.
awesome favorite.
Yeah, I gotta finish off strong.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, when I was in the first chapter, I came across the elite. I was hiding behind one of those gun cases or crates, one of the crates that the UNSC has.
Right.
And he was just chunking plasma grenades one after another. I was like, you can't carry this much. The max you can carry is 2. Why are you doing this?
Well, yeah, the game is really difficult. They pull out all the stops when you get to legendary. But for a casual player coming into this and playing the campaign, it's the best campaign of the series, honestly.
Great storyline.
Great story. Best story of all time, honestly. The visuals. I'm not sure exactly what engine that they use for this, but it looks awesome. It looks way better than all the other ones.
Yeah, and I'm just playing on standard. Imagine if I was playing on high definition.
Right, I've been playing on high definition, and Master Chief looks so sharp that if I stare long enough at him, he'll cut me in half or something. It's phenomenal. I had to put 343 as my best developers right now because they did it awesome.
They did.
Well, I would like to go into the campaign as in terms of story points, but you have to experience it.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's something you have to experience it on yourself to like really get the full, I guess, experience.
right, of what we're saying here. I hope you just take our words for this, honestly. But I can say that it's a lot more emotional. And
It is.
It has a lot more cutscenes actually. I think.
Yeah,
than
I
the-
noticed that. I noticed that.
Yeah, and honestly, a first-person shooter that has a lot of cutscenes, I kind of tend to worry about it because let's take Call of Duty for instance. A lot of the cutscenes in Call of Duty tend to be stale after a while. Like it's just like I really don't care about what this guy does. Let's go shoot some bad guys, hundreds of bad guys. and this one, like, I was so invested in it. I know I'm a fan and everything, but I feel that a casual player coming into this would just feel awesome. Honestly, there was great dialogue. The facial recognition towards like the voices and everything. That was, I'd say that it was pretty close to LA Noire. For people who have that have never played LA Noire, they use a facial recognition program where they basically scan the voice actor's face so that it moves in sync with it. And I think in Halo 4 that they did this because it looks very stunning.
Yeah, I've never played LA Noire. I've been told it's a really great game by many people on that should play it, so I'll probably look that up later. Or Christmas is coming out, so I'll probably ask that.
Well, I have my problems with it, but that's another review for another day. Going back to Halo, man, campaign, 5 stars.
5 stars?
5 stars. Oh my god, it's just, oh my god. Well, let's see. They redid the whole, every sound of every gun. They redid everything. Honestly, the even down to like Master Chief walking, the little creak in his armor and stuff. I don't know if you exactly noticed that, but if you pay attention close enough when he's walking, you can hear those little kinks and stuff in his armor and stuff, and you're just like, this guy even human? It sounds more like a tank, honestly, but that's what the story's for. You honestly feel for the first time that this is a human inside this tank-like armor, whereas opposed to all the other games where everybody's just like, he's like a machine, he has no emotion or anything. But I read the books and I was like, I know this guy. He has emotion deep down. It's just he knows what job he has to do. And in this game, they finally found that blend to where emotion meets soldier.
Yeah, also what they did with Lowski?
Last game. Yes.
Yeah, the for Until Dawn did this. And whenever you first meeting, it was like, it's good to see you again.
Yes.
And I was like, I would imagine it's pretty good to see you again after like 8 years.
Yes. What he's talking about is the web series that Halo did, or 343 did for before Halo 4 came out, which was called Forward Unto Dawn, I believe, where you follow the Commander Lasky in this game as he is a cadet, and you follow him and how he meets that and then just you kind of see how they meet and how they come into Halo 4 and they know each other.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives you a little insight into it.
It's just a 30-minute video, 5 episodes. So,
Yeah, just go out on YouTube and watch it. It's free, so it's pretty good, honestly. For a low budget web show, it's very good.
yeah. And also you could, I think the people who made this suit and made the Warhawk, you could buy that off of them. They'll make you your own if you have enough money.
If I had the money, I would honestly buy it. I would wear that suit to work every day.
You don't work.
This is money.
Ah, okay.
So, well, y'all wouldn't be able to see it since it's audio, but you know what. You know. Well, okay, well, back to the sound thing. All the guns, beautiful, honestly. My favorite gun is the assault rifle. I've used that since Halo 1. It's very iconic. In every picture that Master Chief has, he usually has the assault rifle.
Or Magnum.
Or the Magnum. And in this game, they redid all the sounds, and especially for the assault rifle, I love the sound. It sounds so beautiful. For a weapon of mass destruction, it sounds so beautiful. And also they brought back the battle rifle.
They did.
which is a fan favorite. I believe there hasn't been a battle rifle in a Halo game since Halo 3, which is back in 2007.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. People have been clamoring for Master Chief. It has been, well, right now 5 years since the last Halo game. And we've had our spin-offs like Halo Reach. We got that Combat Anniversary Edition, and we also had Halo Wars and ODST. Yes, and so yes, this game has been rightly received, I feel, by all the people that had to fight in the line to go get this game at GameStop.
And we went to the midnight release. That was fun.
Oh yeah. We had MMA fighters come out, and we got this monster truck, right? Like a Monster Energy truck.
Yeah, it's not a monster truck, but a lifted fork truck. I think it was a 350 or F-150. Come in, painted by the Monster Energy drink all over the truck's body, and just hand out free monsters.
Yeah, for everybody that was waiting to buy Halo 4. So if that's any indication about how much people have wanted this game, and honestly, I've been to a midnight waiting for, and it was not like that at all. It's just a testament to how much people have wanted the game. I do feel that once they play this, they will really love it.
Yeah, honestly, I'm looking forward for another big game midnight release. I know like Call of Duty already passed, I believe, but Call of Duty.
No, Call of Duty comes out next week.
Yeah?
Yes. Well, I'm not sure when this video will go up, but
I think the people who get there early already have it.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure about that. Well, I'm not sure if I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah,
we'll see. We might buy it. We might not. We'll get back to the game here.
Visuals, the effects are yeah, the visuals. They redid the gun. They redid Master Chief's armor.
Right.
They remodeled Cortana.
Right. They remodeled everybody. That's going back to that facial thing. That was phenomenal. You didn't have any indication that like these people were fake. I know it's a video game, but when you see these characters and you see like they're larger than life, like they seem so real. So going back to the gameplay, in this game you fight the Covenant as well, even though we're not exactly sure the story details, and I don't want to reveal anything because I've read the books, but you will fight the Covenant even though you had a true Halo 3. And you also fight the Prometheans, which, if I remember correctly, there are constructs made by the Librarian to help keep the Great Evil on Requiem, which is the planet that Crash Land on. And I would like to say the Great Evil, but I mean, I think that might ruin it as well, so I'll keep that name under wraps. The Prometheans, ooh man.
Honestly, they're hard to fight.
Yes, they're definitely a lot harder than any elites. When I played Halo Reach and you hadn't fought an elite since Halo 3,
yeah,
it felt really hard because they were very agile, and that's the way the elites are. If you've ever read the books, they're kind of like the samurai from ancient times. They were real fast and swift, and that's kind of how they were in Halo Reach. And in this game, they still had that, but the Prometheans were like another step higher. They would teleport and they would fly. And
if you think that an elite with the energy sword was hard,
right?
Imagine playing a Promethean that has a speed boost that basically like lightning dashes towards you.
Yeah, and he will slice you up, and then I think in probably heroic and legendary he'll kill you in one hit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure on normal. I haven't tried it on normal, but in heroic and legendary he will kill you in one hit, and more than likely in normal he'll deal a lot of damage, and that's just from one slash.
Just one hit. One hit knockout.
And I don't think there's really any way to dodge that. I've tried, and I got hit every time. And well, that's just the knights that we're talking about. They're kind of like a bipedal, so they stand on two legs. They got their arms and stuff, and they release on their back. They have this like kind of like container thing. They release this floating bug. I guess is a good way to say it. It's a machine.
Yeah, it's called a sentry.
Okay, a sentry. But it kind of sounds like a bug. It's like,
yeah, like, when it comes out, it's like the knight is a cocoon and it's just like sprouting from it.
Yeah, just think of it like a butterfly that can kill you. And also when you throw a grenade, it'll throw it back at you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh man, that was such a pain. Because like you can't deal with the Promethean Knight without killing that
The support.
because it'll give it a shield, and even when you do kill the Promethean, because it's really hard, it'll make it come back. So you better make sure to kill that sentry.
Yeah, it's like first priority kill the sentry, second priority kill the knight.
Yes, and you also had the crawlers were basically like think of them like dogs with energy beams coming out of their face.
Yeah, it's like kind of like aliens at first, like how they crawl up the wall.
Right. They kind of reminded me of those bugs from Halo 3 that they came out with. Not exactly sure what the name. It started with a Y. They were green bugs. They flew around. They crawled on the walls, and they shot really fast. Just like the crawlers in this game. And oh man, if they come in packs, it's a pain.
It is. I think they first introduced those side of Prometheans in the beginning, but they're easy to kill. Just one headshot will destroy her body, but you gotta get that one headshot.
Yeah, you gotta hit him in the head. Otherwise, if you're shooting in the body, it will bounce off. And me, because I use the assault rifle, and it doesn't really have a scope to where you can shoot with that one bullet. It was kind of a pain. And when they surround you, you are more likely dead.
Yeah, for me, I just try to keep a Magnum on me or some type of scope.
Right, just keep a gun that shoots at least like one bullet or a 3-round burst like the battle rifle, and you should be able to take care of those guys.
Yeah, just keep a semi-automatic gun with you as a secondary.
Right, and especially if you're playing heroic or legendary, because you're gonna need that.
Yeah. Also, I noticed they gave a lot more power to the plasma pistol and the Magnum.
Right, the Magnum is pretty close to how it was in Halo 1. I think it might exactly be the same, because the Magnum is a lot more powerful, and that has been a problem for a lot of gamers, and I like it. I use it in multiplayer all the time.
Yeah, I haven't switched it.
Yeah,
like, some people switch it to the Promethean weapon,
right?
The Promethean pistol, which that if you charge it, it'll shoot 5 rounds all at the same time, which is basically like a secondary shotgun.
Right. And that's another thing, the Promethean weapons are drastically needed, I think, in this franchise. To make it feel fresh and everything, I thought it was a genius move on their part to bring in the Promethean weapons.
Promethean weapons and more weapons in general.
Right, they also added to the UNSC weapons, my favorite weapon being the saw, basically, is think of it like a Tommy gun, and just wreaks havoc.
I never thought about that. I never thought about it as a Tommy gun.
Yeah, because a Tommy gun, it has a drum on the bottom, and it's like wrecked. It shoots so fast.
Then another weapon being the sticky detonator, which is fun to use later.
Basically, it's got like a little detonator at the end of what looks like basically a pistol handle, and you shoot it off, and it'll stick to something, and then you can click it again, and it'll blow up. That's really fun to use in the game. And with the Promethean weapons, they felt alive sometimes.
They did. I like the animation for it. Whenever you pick it up, whenever you reload it, especially the Promethean pistol, because the whole pistol just detach and floats in the air while you reload it. And then
that's why I say it feels alive, because these guns, they made noises when you pick them up, and they also they kind of like were Transformers, where they would transform into different things. And everything. Those guns were greatly needed in the franchise to make it seem more new, honestly.
So I guess we should go on to the multiplayer then, since we're talking about this level.
Right. The multiplayer is the best. The best in the franchise. Once again. Oh man, it was fun.
Yeah, like in Halo Reach, when they introduced the armor abilities.
Right, the armor abilities are back in this one.
Yeah, except for what was it? Not overshield, but
armor lock.
Armor lock.
I thank God armor lock is in. Thank you 343. I hated armor lock. A bunch of noobs would use that. Okay, for me, all I ever use is sprint. Yeah, that's all I ever use. And that's another thing. In multiplayer, everybody can sprint. So
yeah, everybody can sprint.
So I can use another armor ability, and what I use is for me. And basically, what it does is your HUD, basically what you look out of, turns everything into infrared, basically, so you can see everybody and they're like red. And
yeah, you see the outlining of, say you have an enemy behind a wall, you see the outline of their body.
Yeah, just like kind of like an X-ray heat signature kind of thing, and that's what I use. And it doesn't last that long, so you can't really say that it's totally advantage towards everybody else, because it only lasts for about 4 seconds, and then
Yeah.
it's off, and then it takes a while to recharge, and that's the way it is for all the armor abilities. So that's why I feel like in this multiplayer it was better, because in the other ones with that armor lock you can use it as many times as you want, it would never run out. And for this, it's just like you can either maybe get that one kill, and after that you're
Yeah, or just like to look around, see what's around you.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
perfect.
That's why I feel that the armor abilities in this one didn't give too much of an advantage.
And then I think also they upgraded the hologram and active camo.
Right.
From Halo.
Well, okay. We've talked about this earlier,
Yeah, we
and
did.
I didn't feel like the camo was that much. I think it was about the same because that never works on me. Sorry, guys.
No, because I'm pretty sure, like, if you're, say you have a sniper and you're sniping far away, you can see somebody in active camo walking.
Yeah, I can see him now anyway. For me, anyways.
There's a,
And I have bad eyesight, by the way.
yeah, but I think it's, yeah, upgraded.
So yeah, all you out there that's thinking of using active camo to come up with sneak on me, bring it. I would
I killed him, don't worry.
Okay, he killed him too, but he does face it. And also, I think they have, what is it, 15, 13 maps already for this?
I think so.
Yeah, so, and a lot of them are remastered. I think they have Blood Gulch in one part. Do they not?
Are you talking about the one that looks like Valhalla?
No, that's Ragnarok. Right, they redid Valhalla from Halo 3, and that's, they remastered that one. But I thought for sure that they redid Blood Gulch, but I'm not entirely sure on that one.
No.
And for those that have played Halo 1, Blood Gulch is a very iconic map. I don't know, I have to look into that, I'm not exactly sure. But all the maps are great, they look phenomenal. All the game moves are back.
No, not all of them. They brought in some game playlists, but you know it keeps you busy for now. But it really pumps you up to they could bring more game modes into the game.
Yeah, I imagine they would, because
Oh yeah.
another thing they added was flood mode. That's fun.
Yeah, that's it.
Basically, those that have played Infection would know, kind of like a game of tag. But when you kill somebody, they join your team.
Especially if you're like ever like in elementary and played the Blob.
Oh yeah, okay. Basically, when you touch somebody, they are part of the blob now.
Yeah.
So the infection spreads until everybody is dead, and that's how it is in Halo 4. But in this case, they brought in the flood, which isn't in the campaign.
Not at all.
Not at all. The flood is not in this game, and
Like I found some people who are happy that they were in the game.
why?
I don't know, like they said, like they were knowing that they hated the flood.
Well, for me, the flood was always like a challenge. I guess they were noob. Anyways, the flood is back in the multiplayer, and it's infection. You can either start off as a flood or a human and try and survive not being a flood for as long as possible.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yes, it is very fun. Another thing to add to that is Spartan Ops. Yes, Spartan Ops is basically, think of it like Call of Duty Spec Ops, where you have missions to do. But I think it's better than Spec Ops.
I think so too. I think it's more longer than a Spec Ops.
Right, because right now we have 5 episodes.
Right now. Yeah.
Yes. Or is it one chapter with 5 episodes, or is it?
There's 5 episodes each. It's like one chapter.
Okay. So we have one chapter with 5 episodes, and basically, I think it took me maybe like 20 minutes. No, 12 minutes to do it on normal for one mission. So it's a lot of content really, and it's kind of fun because you play as your character from multiplayer as a Spartan 4.
Yeah.
And you can bring as many as 4 people.
4 people.
4 people.
Up to help you out. Which is even if you play on heroic with 3 people, which I did, it's really challenging also.
Oh, that's good to know because I like it. And this is just the first episode. How many episodes do we have? I mean, chapters do we have? We have like 5, maybe?
Yeah, 5 in total.
5 in total.
We just played the first one.
Yes. Yes, because for the whole year we're gonna have 5 chapters, and if enough people like the Spartan Ops, they'll do it with the season 2. And you get all this for free, by the way. It comes with the game, so you don't have to worry about paying extra for that.
Yeah, you just pay extra for the maps.
Well, I got that.
Oh, you got the
Yes, I love my Halo.
name.
So continuing from that,
Also the ordnance.
the ordnance. Just kind of
You can't say it's a kill streak.
well, you can
But-
say it's a care package, kind of.
But you have to get points to.
Right. How this
Kinda.
works is, well, kind of like Call of Duty, where you get like 4 or 5 kills to get a care package. You gotta get enough points to. And by the way, you can get points by assisting, being a distraction, running away far enough, and you barely survive or kill somebody. And these points will add up until you get an ordnance drop. And what happens is, because you don't use the directional pad for very much, besides the switch between grenades, it'll pop off on the top of your HUD, and you can choose between an ability like overshield, damage boost, or speed, or 2 other weapons, right?
Yeah, either grenades or say assault or shotgun.
Right. Or you get other big weapons like binary rifle, what is that big old, the incinerator gun? Oh my god. We'll continue from that. It's awesome.
Yeah, also pretty nice is the loadout.
Oh yes, the loadouts are back, just like in Halo Reach.
But there's more to add on to the loadout than there was.
Yeah, for those who haven't played Halo before, it's just like Call of Duty, in the sense where you just pick out your guns. Not essentially perks, by the way, because they're called like tactical upgrades or.
Yes, there's a support, tactical support. There's the army ability, and I think there's a assault support, assault or something like that.
Yeah, and don't worry. It's honestly, it doesn't really give too much of an advantage to the player. Honestly, when you look at them.
Yeah,
really,
it's really actually overall it's a equal level playing field.
Right.
It just depends on how much skill you have.
There
Halo.
was a lot of people that felt that this was going the Call of Duty route, and honestly,
I think
you have to put things into the game to where people want to come back and play multiplayer.
indeed.
Right. So you work towards these little upgrade things, and they don't drastically give you an advantage, and a lot of people have them. I mean, it's nothing. It's just to work for it, so you can come back and play the multiplayer. Also, another thing is the armor. There's a lot of armor in the game.
And there is, and another thing I like about the armor is that in Halo Reach you have to earn credit to purchase the armor, and in this you just finish the.
You just level up or do
or
challenges.
Yeah, or finish the prerequisites it says on the armor to unlock it.
Right, so they're basically for free. You just gotta do some stuff, you know. And
Yeah, you just basically have to earn them. Like there's a one armor you get by gaining Spartan Slayer, which is kill. Just basically just keep on playing multiplayer and you basically earn kill like a number of Spartans.
They're not that hard to do, and honestly, I think it's better for that.
Yeah, I think it was like they noticed that after we, or like it was like we shouldn't have be like making them buy armor.
Right, because honestly, it took me forever to buy my armor, and I saved up forever. And another thing, I think the leveling up is a lot shorter.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because in all the other Halo games, oh man, it took me forever to level up in the game, and that's because I logged in 300 hours. I still wasn't a general in any of the Halo games. It takes a very long time, and that's because I'm on the top of the list at the time, by the way. But so it doesn't matter. It takes a very long time. And in this one, you level up real quick. 5 matches probably, by like level 20 or something, you level up.
Yeah, especially when you hit level 20 or like around level 18, 19, the leveling starts getting slower, but not too slow. So it really coming back to like.
Right. So it basically this game just makes you come back and play it every time, and that's what I love. That's what makes this game great. Oh man, everything about this game is top shelf. Man, there is a minor quibble on my part that I don't think that the game should have done something, and I can't say what it is because it's spoiler. But that's a very minor quibble, and honestly, they can rectify it in the next game. We'll see what happens. It's just a little minor thing, but regardless, this game for me gives it top shelf. I love everything about it. I have a shrine already in my room for this game.
Yeah, so if you either bought the limited edition or the standard edition, you're basically getting your money's worth.
Yes, you're definitely getting your money's worth for paying for this game.
Yes. What do you think about the console?
That's cool, I guess.
I mean, like, if you're in need of a new Xbox, then yeah, you should get the Halo
Halo 4 edition console. It looked cool.
It is it's pretty cool. You get 2 controllers, 350 gig hard drive, a
Right.
copy of Halo, the standard copy, not the limited edition.
Right, and do you know how much it runs for? Or
I think about 350.
yeah, that's not that bad. Yeah, you get the Halo 4 with that. That's $60. Knock it down. That's $290. $290 for a console, brand new console with 350 gig
And 2 controllers.
and 2 controllers. I think that is a bargain.
Yeah, and also I think you get the maps. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you probably do get the maps, and you probably get some other stuff with that too.
And I know you get a special armor along with that.
Okay, cool. So basically, this game is top shelf
You get your money's worth.
for basically all the different bundles that they have for this.
All different editions, standard, limited edition, the Xbox 360 bundle.
Yeah, everything about this top shelf, great price,
Good game.
good game,
Great game.
great game, awesome game.
Top shelf game.
Yeah, top shelf game. And this has been your review of Halo 4. Come back next time for you. Hear our next review.
On Top Shelf.